Welcome everyone. So today we are going to continue with our exercise questions which we were discussing. So till question number 7 we already discussed. Today we are starting from question number 8. So question number 8 is, why do acids not show acidic behavior in the absence of water? So we have already discussed such type of questions in in-text questions as well. So the answer for this is because we know that when any compound can show acidic behavior, the compound or any acidic compound, it shows acidic behavior only in the presence of water. It is because in the presence of water, those acidic compound, they are dissociating into their constituent ions and releasing hydrogen ion. And when any compound is releasing hydrogen ion in its aqueous solution, then only it will show its acidic behavior. So this release of hydrogen ion, it can only take place in presence of water, and that is why acids, they do not show acidic behavior in the absence of water. Now question number 9. 5 solutions A, B, C, D and E, when tested with universal indicator, showed pH as 4, 1, 11, 7 and 9 respectively. Which solution is A neutral, B strongly alkaline, C strongly acidic, D weakly acidic and E weakly alkaline? Arrange the pH in increasing order of hydrogen ion concentration. So this question is very easy. Still, if you are having any problem related with pH scale and hydrogen ion concentration, so you can just go through this figure which is given in the topic of pH. So there you will find two figures. One exactly is the pH scale showing different colors for different pH values, whereas the one figure, it is showing the relationship between pH value and hydrogen ion concentration. So you can just go through both these figures and you will be able to answer this question. Still, let us see what this question is saying. So in this question there are 5 solutions A, B, C, D and E, and pH value of these 5 solutions, it is given as 4, 1, 11, 7 and 9 respectively. So you have to answer that which solution is neutral, and then about their alkalinity and acidity. So the solution which is neutral, we know that as a pH scale or the pH range, it starts from 0 to 14, and the value pH value of 7, it is showing the neutral medium. So here neutral is for the pH value 7, so the solution is D. So for D solution having pH value 7 is neutral. For strongly alkaline, it is solution C because its pH value is 11. Strongly acidic, it is solution B because it is having pH value of 1. Weakly acidic, it is solution A having pH value 4, whereas weakly alkaline is the solution E having pH value 9. So like this you will be easily able to answer. Apart from these pH values, for any pH value you will be able to answer, just you need to understand the pH scale. So you go through the figure, everything will be clear. Now the next part of this question is saying, arrange the pH in increasing order of hydrogen ion concentration. So as I have told you that you will find one relation between pH value and hydrogen ion concentration, which is given in your book in one diagram. Apart from that, as we discussed also, so if hydrogen ion concentration is more, then the pH value is lower. That is why if any solution which is highly acidic in nature, so if any solution is highly acidic in nature, it means that the amount of hydrogen ion in it is very large, or very it is present in greater amount. So if, and for the acidic solution, highly acidic solution, the pH value, it lies towards the lower values like 0, 1 or around 2, only that much. So what kind of relation we have got? We have got that higher the hydrogen ion concentration, lower is the pH value. So what you have to do, that here 5 solutions given, and you have to arrange these on the increasing order of hydrogen ion concentration. So you will be easily able to arrange it on the basis of the pH value which is given. Now question number 10 is, equal lengths of magnesium ribbons are taken in test tubes A and B. Hydrochloric acid HCl is added to the test tube A, while acetic acid CH3COOH is added to test tube B. Amount and concentration taken for both the acids are same. In which test tube will the fizzing occur more vigorously and why? So this question is also very easy. What this question is saying is that you have to take two test tubes, and in test tube A you have to mark these two test tubes as A and B, and in test tube A you have to take hydrochloric acid, and in test tube B you have to take acetic acid. Like we have already discussed that hydrochloric acid, it is an example of a strong acid, whereas acetic acid, it is an example of weak acid. So what you have to do, you have to take the equal length of magnesium ribbon, as we have discussed also that generally magnesium metal, it comes in the form of ribbon, and that is why it is said to be magnesium ribbon. So you have to take the equal length, equal size of magnesium ribbon, and you have to dip that magnesium ribbon in both these test tubes. Now apart from this, what the other thing which is given is that these are the two acid, one is strong, one is weak, but still the volume and the concentration of these two acids, it is same. So everything is same. The only difference here is that one acid in test tube A, HCl, it is strong, whereas the other acid which is there in test tube A, acetic acid, it is weak. Now you have to answer that in which test tube you will observe that fizzing occurs more vigorously, and you have to give reason as well. So in test tube A, in which you have taken HCl, hydrochloric acid, which is a strong acid, in that test tube fizzing occur more vigorously. The reason is that because HCl, it is a strong acid. A strong acid means the concentration of hydrogen ion in HCl solution is much more higher as compared to the concentration of hydrogen ion in that test tube containing acetic acid. So higher the concentration of hydrogen ion, more vigorously fizzing will occur, and that is why in test tube A you will observe that fizzing occur more vigorously. Now question number 11 is, fresh milk has a pH of 6. How do you think the pH will change as it turns into curd? Explain your answer. So you know that curd, it contains lactic acid. So what happens if fresh milk, it is having pH of 6, and once it will start turning into curd, then the pH will lower as it will turn into curd, because curd it contains lactic acid, because of which pH will be lower than 6. So this is about the 4 questions which we have discussed today, and especially question number 9 and question number 10, it is important also. So you just go through all these questions, you understand these questions, and you have to write these questions in your own language. You can make the language simple, and you can write by yourself. If you want, you can take the help from side book, but don't try to copy everything, every answer from side book, otherwise it will be difficult for you to remember it, for you to learn it. So now I hope that you have already written till question number 7. So today you have to complete from question number 8 to question number 11. So just if you will doing your homework in this manner, then you will not feel any sort of burden. So after that, only few more questions, I think 4 or 5 more questions are left. That is what we will be discussing next time, and everything related with this chapter will be over, apart from some of the other important questions which I will give you from my side. Thank you.